Scooby-Doo, what are you doing, man? Like this is no time to... Like there's a ghost right behind me, isn't there? Relax your thighs, get on top and start to rise until you feel that need, and I'm gonna feel the cool day. But that need of mine, wanna know you all night, into the sunrise, wanna know you.
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box? We're about to find out. Because it's slightly early birthday present from Samantha. I said the box arrived. She goes, did you open it? And I said, I was going to open it up in the brewery review. She goes, well, that would be appropriate. Hey, it looks like there's some Limburger cheese on this knife. So, something in here is getting reviewed. Maybe. This is a box full of Limburger cheese. Ow. Ow, I just got a paper cut. Okay, we start. Oh, yeah. Daddy likey. Oops. Oops. Two rules in life. Never drink on an empty stomach and never fart in a wetsuit. Happy birthday. Love, Sam and Gage. Kind of looks like Jolson. I mean, you know, in right there. Okay, what do we got? I can't remember which way NIHAP corrected me on this. Genesee or Genesee? I'm going to go with Genesee Mango Peach Kolsch. Ooh, that really sounds good. I do like the Kolsch style beers. This one's 4.5%. Another one from them. Black Cherry Vanilla. Keller beer. And this one is also 4.5%. Mean Max Dark Matter Stout. Dark Matter Stout. This isn't a rich pastry stout brewed with chocolate, with cookies and cream. Comes in for a landing. Okay, this one is 6.5%. Slowly picking up. All fluffed up peanut butter and fluffy porter. Your favorite childhood snack turns sweet and savory porter. Too bad you can't pack it for lunch. They forgot to tell Matt that. This one is also 6.5%. Boldly brewed in Glen Falls, New York. Oh, that's right. She was like, since I'm in New York, I might as well send you stuff from New York. Okay. Cherry Raz, Brown's Brewing Company. This one is a cherry and raspberry amber ale, also weighing in at 6.5%. And last is Druthers Brewing, Raspberry Imperial Porter, ale brewed with fruit, 8%. Saratoga Springs, Albany, Schenectady, and Clifton Park. I know my child is in Schenectady, or El Testiki, or whatever you want to call that. Okay, I think I'm going to go with that one. Still smells like butthole in here. Love it. Okay. She probably won't see this, but thank you, my little Sammy Poo. Raspberry Imperial Porter. I don't know if this is necessary or not, but oh yeah, look at that head, huh? Look at those boobies. Head, boobies. Head, boobies. Boobies, head, boobies. Boobies and head. Let's do the light test. Even though the thickest amount of the glass is all head right now. Porters. Some will survive the light test, but this one I'm not expecting it to. Low, or actually, first one was gym mode, Firefly. Now we're in low. I can't. Yeah. Okay. Who can it be texting on my phone? Do. Go away. Because I am not at home. Send you a pic of my business card. Why? 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 Okay, hang on. This part of the brew review I can write off on my taxes, and I'm going to. I'm also ordered a new credit card thingy because this one credit cards don't go in it far enough, and it destroys the titties. Destroys the whole one edge of the credit card. Hang on, I have to improve it. There we go. There! Here we go. It's all good now. I don't know if he's going to watch this episode, but just say hi to Big Charlie. Big Charlie's Model Garage. He was checking in with me earlier today, and actually just coming back from having lunch with Christine. We went to a new place called Burger Paradox. And I have to say, if we have a gathering of people and somebody in the group says, I could really go for a good burger and fries, we're going to be going down to Burger Paradox in West Duluth. The only thing that sucked was the parking scenario. It's like their business, and then a parking area, and then another business. And that whole area, all the signs said hotel parking, violators will be towed. There's 3 spots out in front, and of course they're metered, which I didn't tag the meter today. I don't even know if they bother collecting on a Saturday, but if they did, I won the lottery and they never made it to my vehicle. Okay, let's give this a little tasty. Oh, it smells like a fresh raspberry pie with alcohol. Cheers, you degenerate bastards. And anybody that's finding this exclusively on, well, not exclusively, until I get kicked off of YouTube, this the captain will always be joining you on YouTube. But if the day ever comes that I'm gone from YouTube, even if I get a strike, I guess there's the backup channel. There's, if you see me wearing the black shirt, that's this channel. If you see me wearing the white lab coat, that's the other channel. And it's weird because a Google or a YouTube search doesn't always show the same one. But I don't know. I'm really starting to really despise YouTube in general. Rumble last night. The show was awesome. It wasn't that we just didn't. We simply said that we're going to get some stuff out of the way, some accounting like stuff, and I still think Jeremy's got a good idea. I think that starting off the show, how was your week? Kind of going around the round table and talking about it. Christine's show's tonight, and I don't even know what she's even going to be doing, but she doesn't understand. Rumble is now a new thing. I mean, do you know how many, just ask Mr. Solar, how many years we did Locked and Loaded as a blog radio show, and it was like, if there was 100 people, it was like a frickin' miracle. I'm not talking about listening to us live, I'm just talking about total. And now she's getting almost 200 views per week, and she's like thinking about quitting. Because supposedly not enough people go over to show up. But I guess that's up to her. If she's not having fun and she wants to quit, then go ahead and quit. But I think this is like jumping out of the airplane before it has even left the ground. Rumble, to do our stuff exclusively over there, I mean, first of all, it shows. If you go look at the amount of views, our live stuff rockets. I mean, I think I have 43 views of the Crate Club, and it's in between Christine doing 200 and something views on the Ms. Bomey Zone, and me doing 200 and something views of Locked and Loaded. Don't give up. I personally don't give up. It's like the Rumble is just completely a new thing, and if you don't give it a try, then what the... I don't know. She's gonna do whatever the fuck she wants to do, though. On the Samurai Red from Warrior Brewing, Mike says, here in Indiana for a Class A and some big Class B motorhomes, campers, you have to get a CDL license. pickups and trailers over a certain length, or if you use them to make money with your phone number on it, you'll have to get a CDL license. I mean, obviously, if I tell you what, Mike, that would be the last thing that I would honestly be upset about if I could afford to do that plan anyway. But yeah, I don't know if that's the case around here. I mean, it's not that I'm aware of. Looks like the first in on the Templar Pale Ale from Warrior Brewing was Jeremy saying, "Hello." Is that like hello but shorter? And then he says, you're wondering what kind of a woman we like? My type is a fat, light, emo woman. Then he says, buck 'em so good they wake up and wash dishes. Jesus Christ. Jolson says J4. And Sharky says, march on, brother. J4 is a miss. Then he says, we need cowbell. Too soon. Then Rich says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Bad says, cheers, Rich. Richie Poo. Mike says, cheers, bro. Cheers, Mike. I got tagged by Cobra today to do a VR. I miss those days on YouTube. Wanted to see our Tupperware. I mean, if you want to do a video, consider me tagging you right now. The video will be up on Rumble before this video. So it was a tough call. I didn't mean Rene Russo. I didn't mean to be a smartass, but I didn't know where I was supposed to draw the line at Tupperware. I know Tupperware, aka a Glock, but now just about everybody makes a polymer gun. I thought that would be a stretch too far, and there wasn't enough counter space. So I went with, I kind of expanded it to everything that Glock parts work in. If you can slide it off of this guy and put it on a G19, then that was in the Tupperware collection. So I've got all these are on duty. This is in an undisclosed location. This is in an undisclosed location. This is in an undisclosed location. Boom! Right there. That's where the load goes. I decided to upgrade it a little bit. I did the put this Odinworks on here. It gives it two more rounds. Yeah, 19 in the mag, 1 in the pipe. So now there's 20 rounds of 9mm with the 20-watt spread. I love this slide. I love big, deep, nasty serrations. Your fingers could be all covered in P. Diddy's lube, and you'd still be able to easily rack that slide. I mean, it's... Not to mention, I was just trying to see how many different colors I could actually put on here. This thing is, wrong button. Is that a round that shot out of it? Or did it actually chip the floor with doing no damage to this? That's pretty good. No, it had to be a round. Where, oh, where did my little round go? Damn it, Bobby! These are, actually, I know that the mag is all filled with lawmen, but Oh, I got to go through all that yet? Damn it. Well, Sharky, did that whole scenario sort of look familiar? Yeah, I don't know where that went, but you know what? That's okay. I was gonna say, I know the whole bottom half of the mag is all lawmen, but I needed a few extras on top, and these are the Elite Performance from SIG. Whoopsie. Yeah, I wonder how long. Oh, and I see a dick on the floor. What the hell? Would two of them shoot out of here? Well, evidently two of them shot out of there. I just put two more in, but yeah, that went. Maybe that's all. Maybe that's all I saw was the round. That if you want to know about Odinworks anodizing, going straight to the floor. Is that the mark? No, that's just lighting. Is that a mark? No. Odinworks anodizing, they have kind of a cool system. You just slide it on, and then this pin goes up and makes it so that it, Sharky, it makes it so it can't blow apart, and we spend the next few minutes playing pickup sticks. This is an undisclosed location, and this has just been, honestly, nothing but on duty. Bedside gun, Star Trek room gun, bathroom gun, shower gun. Not in the shower with me, but, you know. Wow, that was fun. Okay. You know what?
Bullshit level, DEFCON 5.
That was bullshit. Oh, hello. The hell is she wearing? A fucking fruit roll-up? Jeremy says, Warthog goes, brrrt. Sharky says, they must be up north to deal with those pesky Canucks. Yeah, no shit. Not all of them. Again, none of my Canadian friends can explain it to me because they weren't part of the problem. Maybe the ammo shot into Mike's box. Mike's box. And Mike, I apologize. I know I have an outgoing box for you, but yeah. Budgetary constraints. This whole start to business is a lot of fun. Now I know why they say, hey, you know what's the best thing? Is you should have at least 1 year of money set aside before you start a business. Bad. Greetings, Captain. What are your plans for the weekend? Well, I know it's hard to believe, especially if you followed me long enough to hear me bitch constantly about this place. My goal, I've been really, really, absolutely hideous, terrible about the whole loading thing. It's been absolutely years, and the thing is I have two different setups, and the newest one, which is blue. It's a really nice, Dylan makes really nice stuff. I believe that what I have is actually somebody bought it, and I think they passed away or something, but it's like missing like all of the shit. And since how I don't know anything about, what I really need is Jolson or your dad. I need to like show you what I have, and I need to know what it is that I'm actually missing. And then at least right now I would love 45 would be okay. That's the one thing that I have done. So to have a 45 set up, I mean, I guess what would be the tits is to have 9, 10, and 45 to be able to do those. But right now, the stand that I have is made for Lee, and I tried to see if I could put the Dillon on it, and it's a total no-go. And absolutely nothing lines up. So I kind of want to just take that off the bench. I don't even know where a good place to put it is. Right now, it is mathematically right in the very center of what is like 5 feet of a countertop in there. And it just means it's literally always in the middle of the way. I would rather be able to, like for instance, I have that 4 foot by 4 foot, almost like standing table, or if you put a high stool, I would actually be able to mount the Lee stuff on one side, the Dillon stuff on the other side, and still have a whole area that I actually have the space over there. Right now it's just shit stored on it. There's no excuse that I wouldn't be able to actually turn that into a loading area. So this always ends up being just a collective mess. I get something in and I throw it on there, and I was like going through going, okay, this is gun stuff, some paperwork that needs to be put away, and I don't know, it's constant white guy problems. It's just, everything always just gets the throwdown on it, and it piles up, and it drives me. I hate messes. It bugs with my brain, but it always seems to happen. Bad? I might have missed it. Did Matt get the job fixing balls instead of grinding them? You know what? I don't know. There was, I think it might have even been last night. He was supposed to take a test for that position. Smile Money says here. So, long story short, when I know, you'll know. I don't know. I mean, I think just in this last rotation, there's so many pictures of girls like looking down there. What are they thinking when they're looking down there going, huh, yeah, that's awesome. Jeremy, if my life goal was to sell the house, get a trailer, and travel the country, I would sell almost all my guns and just keep a few really nice ones. Speaking of, Cheapo Gun Guy says, that's Second Amendment blasphemy. And Jolson says, well, you have a point. Those things can't carry a lot of weight. Gun safe refrigerator. Gun safe. You know, you gotta make some tough calls sometimes. Bad. Look like post office gave that box a drop and kick test. Yeah. It's not the worst one I've had. I mean, I've had let's see, what was well, one of the most disappointing ones was when I got a big order in from Stephen Reed, aka the ex-owner, because now it's not a business anymore, of Boondockas. I should check with Steve and see what he has all left. Even if it was just the powders or the rubs, it's crap. I used the last of, I don't know if it's the last of all of it. I had two almost empty containers, and by the time I was done, I had 2 empty containers of one of the rubs and spice / or rub. And I mean, I used the shit in scrambled eggs. In this case, I did Philly did the Philly onions and green peppers in the pressure cooker, and I always just, McLean, the shit out of my meat. I like my meat well marinated. Oh God. That's so perfect it has to be AI. It's gotten to the point where you don't even know anymore. God, Mike, I have had packages show up all torn up, open, that almost nothing was in the package. Very hard to get replaced at times. And that is bullshit. It's like these companies, well, first of all, when they send you a picture, here's proof that the picture was delivered. The picture, first of all, thank you, but they opened up the porch door and they put it in on the deacon's bench. And then as they're literally running from my house, they've got their tablet and they snap a pic. And I think they're doing that one. And it's like, showed Christine a picture of one of the last ones. I go, what is this a picture of? She goes, I have no clue. And I said, what if I told you you'd win $1 million if you were even close? And she goes, I'd lose $1 million. I go, well, that's a picture of my package showing as proof that it was delivered on our porch. She goes, yeah, okay, that would stand up in court. Wade says, I use Blink cameras and it's all good. Nothing works good in Minnesota winter, I guess. Well, the problem, Wade and everyone, is the little transmitter / receiver is hanging in the window of the back of my house, and across my yard and in the garage, the one above the door is the closest. That is just for inside the garage. And it's above the man door, so it aims at the big door. And the other two are as far away from the transmitter receiver as possible, and they're on the eaves. One aims this way, and the other one aims that way, so they crisscross, so that the garage door itself is always getting covered. This camera aims towards where Mike parks, and this camera aims towards where Matt parks. And those cameras, the garage one usually always works just fine. Somehow it's that extra 18 feet. And maybe the garage being twice as much material being in the way. I have tried putting that transmitter receiver outside to see if it would help. It did not. So if I was able to do a range extender, and I don't know if something like that gets plugged in out in the garage, and I don't know any. I think this system that I have is supposed to be that also. Just one of them in the living room that has the bunny ears on it, and this one looks like a smoke detector. Sub-comment from Cheapo Gun Guy. No, it's the Lindbergher. I'm all out of Lindbergher. I'm bummed. Smile Money says, if the U.S. Post Office knew how to ship things legally, they would work for the drug cartel. Illegally. They would work for the drug cartel. Hey, I have people that I've known over the years that have shipped everything and everything via the post office. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Wade says, naps are good. Just saying. Especially when you're at work. Bad says, you have the Unify WAP. They support a mesh network. Just add another WAP where you need it on the same SSID. Brad's girl. Yeah, yeah. It'll probably turn out that if I add one of those, it'll be out of range or something. I don't know. Unless it's able to actually connect with this, that doesn't help because it's in the basement. Or unless I need two. One to put by the back window, and then the next one in the garage. Sorry, I'm not all... But yeah, my system is the Unify. Smart money. That pale ale didn't look that pale. Oh yeah, it wasn't sick. It was in good shape. Mike says, with outside cameras or what you have, cold and moisture makes things not work right. Just saying. Well, they're blank, and I realized the cold is a factor. Cold was a huge factor. They actually say you could go 2 or more years on the batteries. Well, that's for somebody who lives, I believe, in a nice, warm, temperate area, and they live in the boonies, where the only time the camera actually goes off is when a moose rambles through their yard or they have unexpected guests. Try having cameras when you live inside the city limits. I mean, especially our alley seems to be a busier place than the street. Cheapo Gungai, after you find out all the things that can go wrong, your life becomes less about living and more about waiting. Mega. McLean, I knew this one was coming. 40 minutes unsubbed. See if he's going to be double pissed. We're coming up on 40 minutes right now, so. Then he says at 40 minutes, I'm just rolling out the tarps, Eric. I know, that's not good. Then he says, hey, Eric, we're all out of wheel bearing grease up here. Bring up another tube, please. Need me a... You know what? I'm celebrating, what you may ask, the fact that I don't fucking care that fell. And I'm having a little Lagavulin. Lagavulin. This right here is the shit. It's second place. Again, this is actually, step on that and break it, I actually need it. I know Mom would say, why didn't you just pick it up? Because you know what? I didn't fucking want to. I think I'd actually put Fable in absolute first place of stuff that I've had. Then I'd kind of have to have them side by side between this and the Johnny Walker Blue Label. And then the Octomores. And you'd say, holy shit, Eric, how could you possibly... Because the Octomore... This is something that... Not that I'm going to. Look, dot, no feather. This is something that you could sit and literally enjoy a few glasses of in a cigar, nice weather, good friends and company scenario. The Octomore is kind of like something like that, and you're done. It is like over the top. It's like having two cars. One that just does everything awesome, and the other one that is just 3,000 horsepower straight to the ground and kicks ass on everything. That's Octomore. The Fable, it makes me kind of wonder about the rest of it. It's all laid out like a story, and that one right there is chapter 2, and chapter 2 is. Yes, you can have it. I probably don't even want to see this. Yeah. That would be the Ninja. He also sent me a picture earlier. He picked up another supply of Twinkies. Mm-hmm. Okay, fine, whatever, I'll pick it up. Scarlett Johansson. Mm-hmm. I can't even remember, Sharky. Did you shoot that? I don't think we brought that out. Should have. It's a beast. Home defense, truck gun. I don't give a shit what anyone fucking says. That's just the difference between shooting something I know, it's not a stock, it's a brace. Shooting something supported versus unsupported, I mean, obviously it's a no shit statement, but what a deal changer when it comes to accuracy. Like I said, my little bitch signed off on it. I knew I was on to something. Love you, Christopher. Oh, guys, I just want to raise a glass and say thank you to the friends and the family that I have, that I can always rely on, and I miss you, to the ones that are gone. Matt Davis says, the yucky cheese can go in a cooler on the bumper of the trailer. That way Christine can say, oops, the cooler fell off. Come on. It's awesome. So are those. Jolson, all The financial advisors out there say don't spend more on an RV than what you can afford to put in a pile and set on fire, because it's a horrible investment. It's literally throwing away thousands of dollars. Orange, some people case hundreds of oh, it must be. Or in some, I see and I do it all the time, text, voice to text. Or in some people's case, hundreds of thousands of dollars. The new ones look nice on the surface, but when you dig into them, they're made very, very poorly. Hey, Jolson. Don't take any offense at this. I would not classify yours as compared to what you can get out there today. Yours is anything special, but yours is exactly what I mean, let's just say that something tragic happened and I ended up, just me, and instead of just chucking it all and driving my my Subaru off a cliff, I took my truck and I hooked it up to something like yours. I could be very happy. I mean, hell, I'm happy in yours months or weeks at a time, for months at a time. I mean, one that he has it's got everything you already need. It's got I mean, nothing special about the size of the bathroom, but you can still take a shower and, I mean, shit, you can soak your feet and take a shit at the same time while you do a manicure in the sink. Fuck yeah. Bedroom's huge by, as far as I'm concerned, camper standards. And the sitting area slash kitchen area, it's also very big. I mean, of course, you guys probably mostly saw the video, but yeah, hell, Jolson, if someone came to me and said, you know what, I got, like, say, a sanding project and I'm willing to barter, you refinish all of those floors and supply the materials and I'll give you a camper identical to what Jolson has, I would do that. And like I said, for starters, I would put it down at the campground, and I would have a weekend retreat if I wasn't so busy. I mean, because when you own your own business, you can work 7 days a week. Someone told me that, but I can't remember who. Yes. Bet those taste good. Then he says, that being said, after walking through thousands of them and seen the quality of most of them, there's only a few out there that I would spend money on. If you get serious about it, come talk to me. I can point you in the direction of some brands that are built in Oregon that are actually worth spending money on. Then Jolson says range extenders aren't a whole separate network with different passwords or names or anything. You're making this way more complicated than it actually is. You usually, yes, that's, yeah, I specialize in overcomplicating things. Tom says, no more cowbell. Then Mr. 27 says, 48th. Then he says, brew babes, brew jugs. 1 minute, 20 seconds. Nice. Let's take a little look at these titties. Oh yeah, those are also nice, Mr. 27, but those are definitely some flotation devices that I would want to be saved by. Miss 27 says Jedi brew balmy with big light sword and brew jugs. Nice. Then he says, once upon a time there was a collection of brew babes with big cans. I liked them. Brew balmy liked them. The end. Uh-oh, McLean. We are 2 people and 4 comments away from this train wreck being over. Oofda. MILF City, here we come. EMT says Delta 4 and Basement Pop. D4 is a hit. And D4 is sunk. The first spilt blood in the water is brought to you by EMT Railfan. Pile of knives stacking up here that I have to put away. I know, white guy problems. But here's my pen, McLean. Probably all covered in P. Diddy juice. So, he has solidified his chances. EMT got Colonel Mustard, and he's got a kill. So, the Colonel Mustard item is still going to be... God damn it, Bobby. Is it possible to touch something without knocking something over? Christ. The Colonel Mustard item is going to be the Taiwanese Rambo knife. And, no, it was never used. That's just patina. Yeah. I don't know anything about it. I got it at a frickin' auction. So that's the Colonel Mustard item. I have to put together a prize package. I have like 4... I don't know what I have, 2 crate clubs and a battle box, or 2 battle boxes and a crate club of items that I haven't put away, and I'll make something. Yes. One of the items is going to be the E, or the I3E from Olight. You can see it's never been opened. This was like a love gift with the last package that I received from them. Yeah, I'll find something and put it together. And I know all of you Patreon members, which I don't even know how many of you guys are even left. Christine even said, she goes, you should find a few nice items and we should do a Patreon giveaway. And whatever the Patreon item would be definitely a little bit nicer than the bottle ship item. And by this point in time, I really need to find something decent to say thank you to my Patreon members for putting up with the fact that we've done nothing now for a long time. Sharky says, cheers all, plastic tote on deck. Here we go. Then Sharky says, Delta 3, possible kill steal before going back to march on down south. Delta 3, of course you know by this point in time, is a miss. Let me rephrase. It had no chance of being part of the two-pegger. The two-bagger. Sharky says, Wi-Fi extenders or Wi-Fi mesh network extenders both just extend the original Wi-Fi network. Meshed extenders are more modern and allow wireless devices to actually roam like mobile phones do, meaning it's seamless from spot to spot. If your current setup allows mesh extenders, go that route. I have no idea what the difference is between this one and the other one. I mean, for all I know, I have them in the wrong locations. I don't know. Sharky SH. Hope taking a nap like David was nice. And I never did that. Outro babe matches the shrimp and clam fried rice I'm about to make. Perfect. Thanks. And that, as they say in the industry, is a wrap. Ellie and her friend, and from here, I don't want her friend to watch. She can participate. So, where do I put the Raspberry Imperial Porter? %, from Druthers Brewing Company. Porters, for me, porters aren't usually known for being just chock full of flavor. That would be a stout, but this one, subtle chocolate, a very real and nice raspberry. It's I wouldn't say it's not a bitter beer, but it's definitely not sweet. I would give this an 8.5, almost its alcohol percentage. You know, it's the bummer, is there is no club beers. Oh, wait a second. Actually, yes, there's... Oh, take that back. There's two. Seems how I was already having something dark. I'm going to have this coffee stout. My refrigerator over there is almost to the point where I could just turn it off. Save electricity. I'll put it on a timer like John Solar does. Let's see. We got 2 of you in the club with 3 comments. Bad says, howdy clevers. Bad. Then he says, hope everyone is having a great weekend. I have no complaints. Last night the show was a lot of fun. Just trying to get some shit done around here. Had a nice, the weather that was supposed to be hideously terrible never ended up being hideously terrible. And I brought Christine to work yesterday and had to pick her up, and brought her to work today and had to pick her up. But on the way back, stopping for the hamburgers was fun, and it was very good. So, here we are, drinking a beer, hanging out in the basement with her. An off-the-charts redhead. I didn't see any freckles, so Sharky, the soul will be intact. Smile Money says, cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Smile Money. Now, we enjoy some of this. Hang on, before I do this, I do something stupid, like spill it. That has such a natural coffee flavor to it. I don't know how in the hell I ended up with them so long. Okay. Let us sort this by newest first. Verify that everybody was accounted for. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, EMT, 19 minutes and 20 seconds. You feel some push from my location. It's only gay if you push back. Oh, God, yes. That is... There we go. Yes. Return to this video. Previously... Okay, sorry. Back to checking. Accounted for. Oh, Salty got, Salty, wait a second, what the... I was going to say, how... All of the sub-comments got hidden too. He says, abracadabra naked. That got hidden, which means bad saying I want to reach out and grab ya. Got hidden. Then he said, greetings Salty. That got hidden. And Salty laughing back to him got hidden. And Mr. 27 says, grab them right in the brew jugs. Got hidden. Okay. David's comment got hidden. Anybody see my pants? Bad says, I think Matt was polishing those balls with it. Then he says, greetings, David. And he says back, David says back, greetings. Wow. Mike had a comment with 4 sub-comments that all got hidden. Well, looking at the basement dweller drinking a beer before he yanks off to midget porn, that got hidden. That surprises me. Then Bad Gut would argue, but you're probably right, got hidden. Then he says, greetings, G. And then Mike says back, I think I may be right. You never know about Eric in the basement, just saying cheers. And then Mike says, greetings, my friend. Those all were hidden. And all the rest is accounted for. Small, but I wouldn't complain. Go back here to the club and just double check. Okay, we'll probably see you tomorrow. There will be Nana's Naughty and Nice involved, but it won't actually be like a bloody... You'll figure it out. Hope your Saturday continues to go good. Cheers.